disrespectful and all that. You are with him. Is that a case for you? What they are saying, how true is this? Especially those who have said that they've had experiences with him. What do you have to say to all this?
What I have to say is that, you know, sorry to say how they say opinions are like onions. Everyone can grow them in their backyard. The truth is, how Kuami Eugene talks, certain people find it very confident.
Okay.
Certain people find it very amusing. Certain people find it very offensive. I don't really mind which one they take, because there's one thing I don't do when I'm branding an artist. I don't try and change who the person is.
Okay.
Because guess what? Whatever type of attitude you have, there's a section of the public who responds to that attitude. Kanye West walked on stage and snatched an award from Taylor Swift.
I remember.
People still loved him, didn't they?
They did.
Of course, certain people also thought that was very rude and arrogant. So it goes back to my thing where I say that that person who feels, I don't like Kuami Eugene's attitude, I don't want to support him, that's fine. Not everybody is driving a Mercedes Benz. Some people are also driving a BMW. Both are cool. You don't have to champion a Mercedes Benz every day. So if you feel that you don't like the talk you're getting with the Mercedes Benz, buy a BMW. But let's stop the constant attacking. As you are talking about his attitude, I know the next question is going to be, what do I think about his dressing? Okay. Now, I mean, what dressing do I know that I'm going to judge somebody's dressing?
We'll talk about that.
I think people should just allow people to be them. Because guess what? When you force them to be someone, do you know why we don't brand artists to be different? If we lie to the public about who the person is.
And then one day he shows up something different, then...
Thank you.
Okay,
so allow the person to be them. And those who love him like that will appreciate him. Those who don't won't, and that's fine. Because let's be honest, there are 37 million people in Ghana, right? But when you check Spotify streams, the great musicians in Ghana are getting maximum 2 million streams. So let's say even in Ghana, 35 million didn't listen.
Richie, is Kuami difficult to work with? Have you had any instances where maybe you say, Kuami, don't do this, he does it? Because maybe some people feel they know you so well that if he's doing something that is not right, but maybe you are not saying anything. And because you are not talking.
Let me give you a headline.
Okay.
Every artist is difficult to work with. From the artists I've managed, to the artists I've recorded, to some artists who just come from branding and promotion. Every artist, in fact, forget music, to the graphic designers, to the keyboardists. Do you know why? To become the best at your talent, you need to have so much self-belief. So when somebody is telling you to do something the other way, you will always question. You will always resist. If you don't, you are not even an artist. It means you don't even believe in who you are. I am stubborn. I am difficult to work with. So it's the job of management that when an artist resists their opinion, not to bully them or to push them into it, but to make them understand. Because at the end of the day, the artist wants the best for themselves. So if Kuami Eugene wants to maybe release this song, and I want him to release this song, it's not a conversation of, hey, this is a song we're releasing. No, I'll let him understand that, okay, at this time, you know, because of COVID, people aren't going out, so let's release this one. You know, you have to explain to the person. If you don't, every artist over breast.
Are you in the know of every song Kuami Eugene works on to put out there? Do you sit with him? Do you know what he does? Not just Kuami Eugene, but Kiddy.
You mean like every artist song we release?
Yes.
I touch every song before it comes out. I'm the one who does all the arrangements, mixing and mastering. So I'm aware of everything. So yes, I'm the one who sanctioned Wele, Kontomire. In fact, when Eugene brought the data for Open Gate and he had sang Wele, Kontomire, I said, hey Albert, Charlie, using the force. So do you know why? Since I have the floor, today I'll talk plenty. For you young kids out there who don't know what Wele Kontomire is, and were thinking that Kuami Eugene was just spewing the name of some vegetables. Let me explain it. In our day, I don't grow like that. Cool down for me. But when I was in school, it was a term. When a woman is walking, they say her body is doing Wele, Sebe, Kontomire, Wele, Sebe, Kontomire. So it's been a term that's been there from the 90s through to the early 2000s. Now, in the song, he said, then go open gates for you. So you will walk in. So as she's walking in, Wele, Sebe, Kontomire, Wele, Sebe, then he even continues and says, do your walkings. So it's actually intelligent lyrics. But because people don't know it, they get up, no, hey, he doesn't say anything. How can you win Grammy with Wele, Sebe, Kontomire?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm asking this whether you're part of it because, you know, when the songs come out, they obviously make, I mean, we always hear, oh, Kuami, we hear that Kuami produced it himself. Kuami put it together himself. So at the back of our heads, he probably works on it and maybe comes and he's like, oh, Richie, my anymore, like this is
no, I work on every song before it comes out.
Okay.
I mean, I think what we are having at Lynx is the perfect blend of both worlds because we have the young exuberance of the artist where they will start the song, and then my experience in doing this for so long, when you put the two together, you get trendy quality music.
Good. Now, Kuami Eugene.
Let me give another example. I remember when Enjoyment came out, Adebra wrote that, Richie, you need to hire new songwriters for your artist.
Oh, wow, you remember all that?
Oh, I remember that. I even replied to him that, yes, I'll hire them. But in the meantime, you should promote this one. I'll hire new songwriters for them. How did Enjoyment do, please? Does anybody think it's a badly written song? I think that sometimes we need to understand that when you do this, when media people do this, you've now given the public the chance to attack somebody. Let's even say you 100% felt that was the case. You have my number. You have my number. Imagine any time somebody is disgruntled about a product, they decide to go to social media.
Right.
You eat food, it's too salty, then go on social media.
It's salty.
Yeah. We have to stop that because you can cripple somebody's business. Maybe it was too salty for you, but somebody else loves it. Allow.
Sometimes a lot of the media people, some of my colleagues complain about the fact that when issues come up and they reach out to you, you don't want to comment about it. So
is it me in particular or
you in particular?
Oh no, media. I don't like talking. I'm Mr. Incognito.
But why? Because
tell them if they want me to talk, they should come and call you. You're the only one who can get me to do an interview.
Serious branding this, eh? But I mean, Richie, when it comes to Kitty and Kuami Eugene, it's like I'm just trying to let you know what is going on out there. The things I hear, I want to ask everything so that when I finish, everybody can have whatever they've always been asking. So the rumor, the speculation, the relationship between Kuami Eugene and Kitty, that perception that there's some sort of, should I say, love, like Kuami Eugene is always first when it comes to anything music, the record label. You people emphasize more on him and leave Kitty. It's like Kitty dear, is just a supporting act. And then the speculations that, oh, Kuami Eugene makes more money than Kitty, that's why there's more focus on him. What's all this? I mean, they are all on the record label. Why is all this information out there? How did they, I mean, what is it?
That's actually very funny to hear because I hear this thing in reverse all the time, like every month or 2 months. In January, somebody is telling me, it's like you guys are concentrating on Kuami Eugene more than Kitty. Then in March, somebody will come, you guys are concentrating on Kitty more than Kuami Eugene. We are concentrated on every artist. Every artist has their project. There are times where this one's project is more involving. There are times the other one's project is more involving. And if people would notice, but Ghana did, they don't pay attention. If people would notice, in 2018, Kuami Eugene released an album. Kitty didn't. In 2019, Kitty released an album. Kuami Eugene didn't. In 2020, Kuami Eugene released an album. Kiddy didn't. In 2021, Kiddy is releasing an album.
Okay.
Eugene